So if it's in the name of real hip hop, I personally would just advise the individual to do whatever it is his heart tells him to do.
The vice gripper type of pistol shit. I pistol whip when I'm pissing this shit. She's the reason lyrics get completely explicit. West bread, if she throws up the digits.
Netflix has a lot of their own content, which is really good and it's really well done. Some of it so far I've kind of been like meh. Like in their movie selection, like Bird Box, I didn't really care for that as much. It was cool premise, but it was kind of like eh. I did like Bright, because I liked the idea of it.
Bright, you talking about Will Smith movie?
Yeah.
Okay, well, since you said that, let's roll over to the second part of this conversation. We were talking about films that should be repeated. We kind of more talked about the ones that suck when they were repeated. But what about what films should be made? Now, Bright, I don't know if that comes from some kind of book or comic before.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where they got that from, but it was it reminded me of a different movie from the past. But I liked the movie. It was entertaining.
I liked it. I mean, I like a lot of shit, most of the shit that Will Smith does anyway, but I like that movie. I like the take. I like the premise they used.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird because it's supposed to be like Los Angeles, South Central ghetto kind of living in the future and all this magical shit around. They turned the orcs into like gangsters or whatever. It was weird. It was all over the place, but it was cool.
I liked it. It was entertaining. It was very entertaining. It was not what I expected, but it wasn't bad. You know what I mean? Like I didn't come off with it like that was fucking garbage. I didn't come off like that.
Most people did. That was received poorly, but most people weren't into shit like that. I'm forever a kid, so I'm gonna stay on my Elfin Kingdom high and all those type of things.
Well, my thing is, if the movie is entertaining, it can't be that bad. I mean, if you're looking for this, just all out intellectual, mind blowing movie, looking at something like Bright is not what you're gonna get.
Yeah, some great cinematic presentation. That's not about to happen with Bright.
Yeah, you gotta have reasonable expectations of what you're about to watch. You can't just watch something and think,
But that's why I said they need to take a step back. See, Blade to me, interesting. Glad the brother got his thing, got the road too. But here's the thing: Vampire Hunter D. In the original origins, he's a man of mixed descent, so he can date like kind of half black, half whitish. Yeah. Also half human, half vampire. So really, the Blade story isn't too far from Vampire Hunter D, except for Vampire Hunter D can't take too much sun. He has to get underground after a while. He can get in the sun, but he can't take a lot of it.
Yeah, he's not a full day walker.
Yeah, he's not full day walker. But if you took the story of Vampire Hunter D with the thorough research of the 2 anime episodes we have of it and put it into a film and then showed it, like I was saying, with the appropriate kind of filmmaking and director styles, and that's what I named those kind of movies. For Vampire Hunter D, you would need more like a Matrix. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is, don't stray away from the original cartoon or anime story.
Yeah, because then you're robbing newcomers to that story. And
the story's good.
It's fine how it is.
Yeah, just turn it into real life.
Yeah,
you ain't got to do much. It's already there.
I would want it to be exactly how it is. Nigga need to have long ass afro crop hair straight to his back, even though in the animation it's kind of straight. But if that's his descent, make it look like it. You know who would be a good Vampire Hunter D?
Who's that?
Aquaman.
Oh yeah. Jason Momoa.
He do like quiet roles real good. He got that natural, like intense look to himself.
Yeah.
And it's not like Vampire Hunter D is a martial artist or nothing. He's just phenomenal with his sword. He got a parasite stuck in his hand that can communicate with him, and he got powers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be too much of a hard push to make that happen.
Yeah. Well, as long as if they did it, as long as it doesn't come out looking like Hellboy, I'll be okay with it.
The Hellboy reboot. I appreciated the violence, but I was like, man, get this shit out of here. I tried, like, and I still haven't even seen, like, I've seen it, but I still haven't watched the movie from beginning to end. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I've seen a couple of Cyclop beasts or whatever get their head and arm and legs chopped off. I was like, oh, they got gore. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this. Nigga, negative on that. You know what I'm saying? I never went back. I never went back and looked at it.
no, you know, you're gonna get the gore like you're expecting. You're gonna get that. That's part of Hellboy's thing, but it's just, it fell flat, bro. It fell real flat.
Right.
I was like, this ain't. I rather have the Ron Perlman Hellboy than this. Like,
right.
It just it didn't hit at all.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I didn't expect the gore except for what was advertised. I expected Hellboy to be what Hellboy was, but it was just another installment. And I didn't follow it when they were talking about, oh, we're making it. Then I didn't see the trailers. Actually, I seen a bit of a trailer and it showed like gore, and I seen the ratings. So I was like, okay, so this one might be good. But then I didn't pay no more attention to it. So I really didn't expect nothing other than hearing the guy say, you know, this one is more rated R. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
okay,
I mean,
so
it was dark and it had the gore and it had all the pizzazz and that you're looking for, but it just it because I seen the originals, it just didn't hit. It didn't hit right. And then I didn't like the makeup that they used on his face. His head looked weird. It wasn't shaped correctly. Like it was a bad makeup job on his head.
It just didn't look like nothing but the original Hellboy. It was nothing to compare it to. It just didn't look like nothing in the same anything. It just looked like a weirdo with a Hellboy mask on. And that's what we were talking about too. When it came down to the new Blade, is the charisma of the actor going to match what was at the bar that was already set?
Exactly.
See, that's what threw me off too. Like the whole like smart ass part of a component of Hellboy's character kind of suffered under this new actor. Yeah. Not that this motherfucker ain't a good actor or nothing like that. And I'm just saying it suffered a little bit.
He wasn't Hellboy. You didn't see what you were looking at and been like, that's Hellboy. You saw that's somebody playing Hellboy.
Well,
that's the difference. That's the difference when you get lost in the character and you see the character and not the actor. Like, what's his name? Donald Glover, when he did in Star Wars, bringing it back to that, when he did in the Han Solo movie, you saw Lando Calrissian. You didn't see.
You didn't see Donald Glover trying to be Lando. Yeah. So
you saw Lando.
I saw the young Billy D. Williams.
Yeah,
that's what I saw.
So
you know what I mean?
That's when you know, like the actor has really captured the essence of the character, and in the Hellboy, you didn't have it. It was like this. It's like my eyes are lying to me that they're. I'm looking. This looks like Hellboy, but it ain't right. Something's not there. It's missing that fire.
Donald Glover did good with the Lando gambling sensibilities too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did good. Like the whole charisma of Lando at the gambling table, he did pretty good. But the movie blew shit sausages, so fuck it.
Well, that's not his problem. I mean,
no, it's not. He did.
He showed up to do what he did.
Yeah. It was not his problem.
Yeah.
The robot was fucking hot and sexy and in love with him.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he did what he needed to do on that, and he did it. But you know, that's the problem with a lot of these movies. Like, you know, they're making a new Top Gun.
Yeah, I saw that too. Jesus.
So yeah, I don't know if they should make a new Top Gun, but
I don't know if they should make a new none of it. My point is, I still remain I still stand firm on it's too many stories, bro. Let's put the remaking of anything on a fucking hold and put our creativity into something just different, like other stories that we know. new stories even, but other stories that we know. What's the character? The Lobo. They show
Yeah.
Lobo in the little Krypton series, which is hit and miss sometimes. You know
But
what
they
I'm
should do
saying?
that character in the movie.
Yeah, just do the mo. I'm looking for the actual Black Adam actual movie where we see the slight heroic, humane side of some of these anti-villains
Well,
that
you
are
know,
kind of bad guy, but not all. Like even Lobo does good things sometimes.
well, yeah, it's just like the same thing that the Venom movie. He was an
hmm
anti-hero, but Black Adam, I think they're making that, and it's starring The Rock.
That should be awesome. The Rock could do that. The Rock could do that. That kind of serious but also funny, like in naive comedy. Like you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Where it's actually some funny shit to hear you say or see you do something, but you still got the serious look on your face.
Yeah, I mean, I liked him in the Jumanji movies, and
Yeah.
those were remakes, but it was a different take on this on the
It was
story.
a whole different. See, that's another thing, and I'm glad you mentioned that. The original Jumanji was like Robin Williams or
Yeah,
some shit.
correct.
It was more funny, kiddie. It was cool too for what it was.
Yeah, it was a
back
good
then.
movie.
This Jumanji had me fucking dying and laughing, and they got a part two. I don't know if it's out yet
no,
or not,
it's
but
not
I
out
haven't.
yet.
I haven't seen it, but I said if it's out, I haven't seen it. But they got a part two coming, and I expect that one to be just as funny. The first one had me rolling.
Yeah. It was, I mean, but see, when they do remakes like that, they still capture the essence of what the movie was, the original story. It doesn't have to be the same thing that, you know, a reimagining, just continue it just different, you know? And that's what I was talking about with the Judge Dredd movie, bringing it back to that, was they continued it, but it was a different thing. You know what I mean? It gave the feel of a new movie. Like you're
Yeah, as
seeing
long as
something
they
for the
kept-
first time.
They kept Dredd the same, and that was what was good about that. You know, I liked it mostly, like I said, because of the violence and the nakedness rolling over. My third point, you know, I just when
Ass
it
and
comes to a
titties.
good movie, I mean ass and titties, yeah, but I mean not just that it got to be ass and titties. I'm saying that if it's supposed to be adult, make the shit be how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, ass and titties.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, make that okay. Well, I'm talking about if it's supposed to be. Look, don't go make Akira, the cult classic, awesome, you know, classic anime into a movie, and then don't make it gross and adult like Akira was. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Which the Asian, I believe, is Japanese. They do a great job. Even the Chinese, they do a great job at when they go and gore, they go for it. They be like, fuck it. They go for it. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna
Like
go
I
full
seen-
gore.
Yeah, like I seen this flick. I think it's called VHS. It's like a assembly of different short horror stories.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's 1, 2, or 3, but one of them got like an Asian story in there where they go to some cult building, and it turns out it's a satanic cult, and the actual satanic events start unveiling there, and it's Asian, and they went hard with it. They went hard.
Full gore.
Scared the shit out of me. I did the fucking ending and everything, which was really not at all.
I've seen.
fucking. It
I've
was
seen.
good.
I haven't watched it, but I've seen what you're talking about. I saw that VHS. I saw a trailer, not a trailer. I think it was like a poster or something for it.
They got a scene there
Online.
where the motherfucker, the alarms are sounding and the demons is falling, and the motherfucker is.
So you're
in
telling
the
me I
room.
should go watch VHS?
Yeah, okay, I ain't gonna tell you. Yeah, you're right. It's pretty gross. It's pretty gross what I was gonna say any motherfucking way. So yeah, go ahead and check it out. Yeah, go
I'm
check
gonna
it out.
have to. I'm gonna have to bub that
You
because
might
I
have to
ain't
binge. You
seen
might have
that.
to binge. You might have to binge watch it because I'm not sure. I'm telling you, I'm not sure of which one it is. Like
That's all right. Because if I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna watch the
and
first one. I'm
ABCs
gonna
of
watch them
horror.
all.
It's one or the other. It's ABCs of horror too, but I'm not sure which one it is. You know, I'm kind of trying to look it up right now in that collective. But anyway,
You know, a
yeah.
movie I wouldn't mind them remaking.
Oh shit, what?
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser. Let's think about that.
But do
What
it
would they do?
like
What would they do?
all the gore like they did in that one. But do it
Right, but
now.
what would they do? We would do it
Same
like.
story. Same story.
Oh, so you talking about a reboot?
Not so much. Yeah, well, you could call it a reboot, but the first story, just do the first story over, but make it in today's day and age with today's timelines. You know, you ain't got to do it from when that movie come out, the 80s. You know, have Pinhead, have somebody that, you know, cast the correct Pinhead person and do the whole thing again. That story is great.
Well,
but they just got to do it right. If they do it fucking cheesy and not give it the appropriate rating, then don't even waste your time.
Yeah, the thing about Hellraiser is it's a specific type of demon. It's a specific type of monster. It's a specific type of personality. So you would have to get somebody who could match what the original Pinhead brought to the table.
Yeah, which you could. I'm pretty sure it's not that hard to tap into that. All you got to do is, you know, watch it a couple of times. If you're a good actor, you should be able to tap into that. But what I'm saying is the effects and that aspect, it's got to be on point. You can't slouch.
You can't reboot that though. That's the kind of movie you can't retell that story. You just need to add a story and make it good. I think that's the kind of movie you got to just give us a Hellraiser story and make it into now. Maybe like you said, just make it like modern time regular Hellraiser story, and then that would be good. But trying to do the starting it all over, not so good. And like you said, yes. If it's a scene with ass and titty, show the whole ass and titty. And yes, for the women, y'all gonna want to see the male junk, but you know that's on y'all. Just if it's nudity, if it's fucking, and it's supposed to be a rated R or higher rating movie, give me that shit. I don't censor or season down none of that shit.
Well, give me the director's cut. I'll wait for the director's cut. If you're gonna take that stuff out, put it back in a director's cut, and I'll watch the director's cut.
It's the director's cut usually has all that shit in it.
Yeah, you usually got to wait for the DVD, the Blu-ray, whatever release to get the director's cut.
Yeah, they did that with fucking Smoking Aces. Smoking Aces, dope. 2 movies they could even. I think if the right person get their hands on it, they could do a third one of that. You know what I'm saying? I think so. Smoking Aces was dope. Both of them. The second one had a smaller budget, you could tell, but shit. They did that whole a scene or two that I remember being in the movie, not being on it when it came to cable and shit. I was like, dude, what happened to the fucking and then kill the nigga scene? What happened to the, you know what I'm saying, the blow up the body scene? Like the shit, they took it out. It was still rated R. You know what I'm saying? The content was still there, but those.
Yeah, if you watch it on TV, they gotta cut stuff out because they can't do it like that.
We'll cut off the motherfucking radio. There. You know what I'm saying? Stick a fucking tape in it.
Another thing, what do you think about the new Friday movie that's they're trying to get, I guess, off the ground?
I don't care no more. Just like you said with Avatar, I don't care no more.
Yeah, it's been too long.
For me, it's a cult classic. It's a hood classic. Everybody wants it, but I don't even care no more. Like this must be an awesome 3 times better than what was the villain name? Damon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Damon. It must be 3 times more awesome than that. Awesome than that.
Well, what I heard was what I've heard in a rumor mill, you know, word on the streets, is they're trying to get all the cast members back, and all the cast members want to do it from 1, 2, and 3. Except for they're having problems with Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker. Not Rock. I'm sorry, Chris Tucker. Having problem with Chris Tucker. Hopefully he'll do it. I don't know. Well, whatever, you know.
Well, his character was significant in the movie. You know, he just did one, and everybody talk about him like through all of them. So
well, to me, he was the star of the movie. Of the first one, he was the star of the movie, and he left a major impression because on the second one, they revised his character and told you what was going on with him at that time, and that's when you met Day. You know, and he did. It wasn't the same, but he brought his own to it, so it was fine with that. You know,
Day is the shit too, and it's all right though.
Yeah, that's what I said. He brought his own spin to it.
They brought life to the movie after that. You know what I'm saying? They brought a new light, and a new life to the movie. After
exactly.
Chris Tucker's Smokey was just like Big Perm, like some of those original characters. Debo was like whatever on the second one, but the third villain,
second villain, because Debo is in 2 movies.
Yeah. Damon was too much for me. That character was a whole trip.
Fresh meat on the yard, nigga. Ain't nothing like it.
Ain't nothing. Fresh fish on the line, nigga. Check this out. Nigga ain't in here tripping off none of these hoes up in here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Damon was something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we gonna get real motherfucking acquainted. You know what I'm saying? Like just to show how he played the role, the shit he was saying. I like, yeah, nigga, that's that cold nigga. Like, I don't like it.
I love the way you talk that gangster shit.
All that shit right there, I was like, yeesh. And
Miss Pearly.
all that shit right there, all that ghetto shit, you know, it was funny and it was real, but another one coming, unless you can get Damien. Debo is retired and completely changed his fucking everything that he was. He's not a billy. He not a pastor, because that's typical, or even a pastor. Yeah, a pastor, and he still got violent tendencies when you ain't worshiping. What my young nigga said when we did on the podcast, if it ain't about Jesus Christ, I'm gonna hit you with this K.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. You gotta put Debo in that vein, and then Damon is still running around this motherfucker.
Damon's still Damon.
Damon's still Damon, and then just give us all the other characters to supplement the movie as we go throughout it.
And like, you know, like for me, Chris Rock does. I'm not Chris Rock. Keep calling this nigga Chris Rock. Chris Tucker ain't got to be the focal point of the movie. It could stay with Cube and Day Day.
You
know what I mean?
And Smokey can have a pleasure. Look, you keep saying Chris Rock, but I ain't gonna tell you to get your shit together, because I ain't gonna lie. The Bailey's Irish cream gonna break out, and I'm trying to reel that meter back. So I let you go ahead and fuck it up.
But yeah, Chris Tucker could have a like, he doesn't have to have a large role. Just, you know, he can have like a cool guest spot. Him and Big Perm. You know what I mean? Yeah. They can have guest spots in there. I mean, like I said, the movie can focus around Craig and Day Day like it's been, but to see the other characters in it would be great. They don't have to have big roles. Yeah, they don't have to have big roles.
Their little misadventures would be appreciated if they kept it to that, and then the other people will supplement the story, like I'm saying. But mostly,
it's like opening up their own universe, their own Friday's universe.
Yeah, it wasn't no ass and titties in Friday, so it don't have to be ass and titties in that. But
just some clowning.
Nudes, where the nudes is supposed to be. Less rated R films, more rated TV, MA, because that's where you do titties and ass and get the jiggling and the murders.
That's why I was glad that what's the name? Deadpool was rated R, because without the rated R, all you got is just pool.
Yeah, it's sex. It's sex as a motherfucker. A pool, shit. What you get is divine excrement. Okay. Holy shit. That's what you get.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this real quick. I know did you watch the Bumblebee movie finally?
Yes, I didn't watch all of it. I started out watching it and I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? I think I Pabst Blue Ribbon down the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But I did watch. I watched some of it, and I see what you were saying. It was entertaining. I just didn't get to finish it and get all into it after a certain point. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, it wasn't. It ain't gonna be this masterful, crazy movie, but it was entertaining for what it was, and it was a different look on the same story. So I was cool with that.
Yeah, there's no nudes because it's PG-13, so there are no nudes. There's no nudes, bro. But I tell you what.
Well, there was a nude, but a little boy lost his shirt.
I gotta go back and what you talking about? Little boy lost his shirt, like
her best friend, when they were riding in Bumblebee, he took off his shirt and then.
Oh, nigga, I said, look, check it, that's that bullshit. That's that bullshit I be talking about right there. You know what the fuck I'm talking about when I say nudes, you son bitch. If it's supposed to be nudes in the movie, give us our damn nudes. The Bumblebee nudes do not count. Strike that from the goddamn record.
I'm just saying.
I tell you what, there was a scene where incoming, they had John Cena, and he said it's a door in my way, and they blew some shit up.
Yeah.
And the lights went out after that. I don't know what happened after that. So that's
you started watching the Bumblebee on the back of your eyelids, huh?
Oh yeah. He was in there. My interest was waning as we spoke about it. I ain't gonna even lie. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, it was entertaining. And like I said, it ain't. If you're looking for some master intellectual, proprietary type of movie, whatever you want to call it, just this phenomenal, just mind blowing film, that ain't what it is. Lower your expectations.
Well,
just be entertained.
My expectations was lowered when you told me.
Yeah.
I will say this. Definitely, I like the Transformer movies, so I don't have to. I'll let it run its course. You know what I'm saying? I'll at least try that now. If I fall asleep on that shit again, that means there's absolutely no interest at all in it, and I probably won't revisit it. Just like that movie, The Visit, I want to get through to it. I want to see what's up with the grandparents, but I can't get through to it. I just know there's some kind of freaky horror shit going on with the grandparents, but I'll get to it. But you know, ultimately, when it comes down to, I'm saying moods and being silly, but what I mean is, if it's a rated R movie, get all the way with the gore. Don't try to water it down. You know,
Quentin Tarantino that bitch.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino that shit. Then you know, don't try to water it. Look, what was it? Death Proof. Yeah, Death Proof. The black car. Quentin Tarantino when he did those movies. Yeah. What does they call that shit? It's not Roadhouse. It's some Slaughterhouse, I think, films or whatever it is. Just do the fucking movie how it's supposed to. Like you said, if the original telling of the story is a PG Kitty 13 movie, then we already expect to be PG Kitty 13. But don't turn no serious bloodbath and adult debaucherous movie into some fucking so my 13-year-old kid can see it. No, little nigga, you can wait to see it. Right now, it's about to be some titties, then the titties gonna pick up the knife and kill the man, and then the man come back to Hunter and the werewolf and everybody dying.
Besides, you probably sit there and take them anyway.
Oh yeah, but they'll give you rides. So yeah, there really is no censorship. So, you know,
the parents are gonna take them anyway.
Yeah, you're not lying. Yeah. That being said, we're gonna run into a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna shout off a couple of movies that we feel should be made or repeated. And then we're going to roll on with the rest of the podcast. Yeah. And we could talk shit about a motherfucker that talks shit about Star Wars. I didn't like that. We'll be back.
It's the ugly. I'm about to break it. Man, fuck that. Check it out. Power and momentum. Vocal bullets bring the host to your building. Same time, feed the souls of your children. Closed minds get exposed to the vision. Same time, double-edged sword to the throat of the serpent and kingdom. Kinda hard not to walk in the blues. Hard to walk the avenues.